I do. I just say stuff, but I don't mean it. I just said it so they would stop DMing me.
Somali, can I read these messages?
But
Abigail, Pablo's about to land.
Abigail,
You go right after him.
please, guys, everybody's jumping.
No, I wanted them to leave me alone, so I just told them what they wanted to hear, and I was kind of scared
But
because
PJ,
they were cursing at me.
PJ,
Yeah.
are you okay being Muslim?
I mean, I'm trying so hard to still be Muslim, but it's getting very difficult. That's the scary part.
And that's my point. Islam pushes your brothers to be animals.
I know, it was just fine because at this point I have to go to the authorities, and because this is blackmail, what they essentially did.
Okay, I don't care where you go, PJ. Get my point. Islam turned people to animals.
Well, I know. I just wanted them to leave me alone. I was just saying whatever they wanted to hear.
But that's not nice, PJ.
I know. But I just wanted them to be, like, not near me. You know what I mean?
PJ, I don't care if they're gonna be under you or above you.
No.
PJ.
Yeah.
Get the picture. People who respected you, gave you the floor for how many months now? Are treating you better than the Muslims.
And I know.
You're calling us names, and to make them happy.
I wasn't specifically calling you guys names. I was just saying stuff that they wanted to like hear, so they would stop.
Why?
So they like stopped DMing me because they kept saying, "Oh, you're going to blasphemer lives. You're doing this. You're doing that."
PJ.
And I'm like, yeah.
PJ, Islam teaches that.
Well, I didn't know that. I just told them stuff to kind of reassure them so they leave me alone.
Bible, I have a question to you, Bible. If you want to lie to a person and you want them to leave you, would you ever say this, that you lied to them public in a live?
No.
If that's true. So why are you doing better than PJ? PJ, if you want them to leave you, why are you telling us right now? And you know that they are listening, sister.
They're not listening.
So if they are, how do you know they're not listening? Maybe they're not here, but they can see it from, when you scroll the TikTok, you don't need to come in to hear it. So if you are telling the truth, you wouldn't even say stuff like this right now. You wouldn't even say.
And then I was always honest with you guys, and my honesty was like, I'm not ready to leave Islam. But then like I went to them, and I don't know what they want from me, honestly. Like
you're a really good liar. Sorry to say this, but you're a really good liar.
I'm not a good liar.
PJ, hang on, just one second.
I'm sorry, sister.
So, wait, one second.
Was I lying?
I'm sorry.
Was I lying?
No, you didn't lie, sister. You didn't lie. Go ahead, Abigail. Thank you for sharing that. Lala, I pulled up the live. Go ahead, Abigail, and then Banku.
So, PJ, I just wanna clarify. You would tell your Muslim brothers and sisters that you would celebrate my death?
Not yours. I never said yours.
No. That you would celebrate my death just so that they can hear what they want to hear. You would have no problem saying that, because this is what that message is saying.
No, I just wanted them to hear it and then just stop contacting me because they kept like telling me stuff. Like they kept saying you're on blasphemers, this and that, and I'm like, I can't control people's speech, and I was like, here, just leave me alone.
No, but you can control your own speech, PJ. You can control your own speech, and right here.
Sorry about the going down, Somali. Let me down. I just wanted to warn you about this lie. I'm afraid.
Of course.
Okay, I'm so sorry about
that. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, sister.
I mean, I never lied to you guys that I was ready to be
PJ, you're in control of your own speech.
Yeah.
So when you say these things out of your mouth, life and death is on the tongue, right? So when you make the excuse, that you're saying things to please people, look at the things you are saying to please this kind of people. That it has to do with the death. Let me finish talking, PJ. That it has to do with the death and unalivement of people to please somebody, and you're willing to please that kind of a person, PJ? That's the kind of people you want to please? That they have to hear you say that you would celebrate death? Those are the kind of people you want to please, PJ. Don't tell me no, because that's exactly what you're admitting to. That's your excuse.
I guess. I mean, I just wanted them to hear it and like be like, okay, so she's like, she's okay, and then they'll just stop. Like,
you know what the No, CPJ, no. When you have people that you have to speak death to please them, the correct response is to block them, to remove them from your life. But you being spiritually dead, right? And this is the kind of community you have in Islam. This is the fruits of Islam. And you're not willing to let go of it, that you would rather please somebody who needs to hear you speak death.
Wow.
No, CPJ, that's not an excuse. This excuse about, well, I'm just saying it to please them. This is so that they, oh, maybe leave me alone. PJ, if you ever have to say anything vile like this to please somebody, you need to check who you're trying to please and maybe block them instead. That is the worst. That is the worst excuse. That is zero accountability. That is no spine. That is spiritual death, what you're doing.
No, I'm literally I honestly thought, okay, they hear this, they'll be like, okay, whatever, and then they'll move on to the next person. And because it was getting really bad. Like, they were yelling at me. They were like telling me to talk to them privately. They were yelling at me. It was so scary.
But PJ, when you say this statement, that if any of these blasphemers were unalived, I would celebrate the same. You're talking about me. You're talking about Right Hand. You're talking about Babylon. You're talking about Somalia. You're talking about every single one of us. I tell you all the time out my own mouth, you worship Satan.
Yeah, but
forget Muhammad. See you guys stop. I'm going to mute you. Forget the things I say about Muhammad. Let's get to Allah. You worship Satan. So you are talking about me and this message, all of us in this message who go against this false religion. That is who you're talking about. And you're out of your mouth, you think that saying, I'm just saying it to please them is a good excuse when you're talking about my life, my brothers and sisters' life.
Not your life.
No, yes it is.
No, I didn't name any names. I just said it. I don't know
matter. You don't name any names, you're speaking about every single one of us.
Which, I mean, it was scary. I don't even remember what live I was on. They were just like DMing me while I was talking, so I just wrote whatever so they'd leave, like, stop DMing me, and then it got really, like, I don't know.
That you wrote whatever, you knew exactly. You knew it. It's not that you wrote whatever. You knew exactly what kind of death to come out of your mouth to please these demonic, vile people. And you were therefore no better. You were therefore no better.
Okay. I mean, I'm trying to, like, be better, but I don't know if, like, because I did block them, but the thing is, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I just say things, but I don't mean it. I just said it, so they'd be like, and then it was like online, so it's all like, now they're just gonna be like, okay.
And you lied to us. You lied to us for days, saying that those messages were fake. That one wasn't you. You lied.
No,
and now you're making the excuse that you just said whatever at the expense of me, at the expense of yourself and everybody else. You just said whatever instead of standing on what is right. And blocking them and not speaking that. See, PJ, I already knew from the beginning you're spiritually dead. I can't expect much from somebody who's spiritually dead and worships Satan. There's not a whole lot I can expect from you, PJ. But the fact that you're sitting there trying to make an excuse for it, instead of owning up for it, I pray you into the hands of the devil, PJ.